So I always feel like I'm awkward in the intros of these YouTube videos, like I've done so many, but this will be the third time trying to do YouTube again. So third time's a charm, they say. So hopefully this will, I'll stick with it. Mainly I just want this to be motivational, community with like fitness, beauty, empowering things for women and men, I guess. Just a positive community. So since it's January 1st, 2019, I thought I would go over like a recap on my 2018 goals and talk about my 2019 goals that I want to do. So my husband and I last year, we wrote in an envelope our 2018 goals. And then we went out to eat last night and we recapped our 2019 goals on this list. And then we talked about some personal goals, like his goals, my personal goals. And then we have goals together that we want to accomplish. So, like I said, recapped that. I'll talk about mine because he's more of a private person and yeah, he's a dude, I guess, a private dude. So like some personal goals I had last year was continuing living a healthy lifestyle, because living a healthy lifestyle I feel like can be very hard. You have to be disciplined. I have been on a fitness journey for a little over a year now. So like losing the weight is hard, but then like maintaining the weight, you have to make sure and maintain the weight. You don't want to just put in a lot of work and then go right back to bad habits. So like continuing living a healthy lifestyle and maintaining my weight loss was very important to me this year. So I did do that. I accomplished that. Running a half marathon was on my personal list. I did not do that. I did do a 10K. I was gonna do a half marathon, but it just didn't happen. I wanted to get down to 175 in weight and maintain that, and I right now bounce between like 167 and 170, so I did. Check. That gets a check. I wanted to continue growing my business, which thank you to all my clients, because my business has grown a lot this year and it wouldn't have grown without you guys. So I'm very, very thankful for you, and I'm thankful that my business did grow. So that was a check mark. And then my husband and I, we do strive to live a somewhat minimalistic lifestyle. I know people probably think the way we travel that we're not minimalistic, but if I told you guys how much we spent on all of the trips combined that we took this year, I swear it's probably as much as what someone spends on one vacation. Like when we go on vacation, we do travel, but we're minimalistic even when we travel. So if you'd like a YouTube video on that, I'd love to go in depth about how we do get to travel and save and things like that. So yeah, that was personal goals last year that we did. So the striving to be minimalistic, we somewhat did. We were pretty good, I would say like 9 months out of the year, but then we did have months where we wasn't very minimalistic. Beauty stuff really gets to me a lot whenever it comes to being minimalistic. I'm all into like wellness and beauty and things like that. So there are things like wellness and beauty triggers for me that I'm like, oh, I really want to do that, even though I probably shouldn't, but it's kind of like my hobby. So beauty and wellness stuff is kind of like a hobby, and so I do splurge with that sometimes, because those are things that do make me happy. So I don't feel overly guilty about that, but we all have those triggers that we want to spend. You just gotta spend money on, so and you have to roll yourself back in and be like, nope, don't do it, you don't need to. So and I'm trying a new focusing thing out. I know it kind of keeps going in and out of focus, so bear with me. Hopefully next video it won't be as bad. So I'm kind of just doing this on the fly right now. My hubby had to work a half a day today, so I was like, why not try this out right now? So my 2019 goals are as follows for this year. I do want to read 5 books. I actually like reading books. I just am such a slow reader, so yeah. But I do feel like I could read 5 books in a year. I know for some people are probably like my best friend can. I feel like she can read a book an entire day. I'm pretty sure she has read an entire book in a day. But like me, it's going to take me a good 6 weeks probably to read a whole book, and that's just the real situation of it. I do want to run a half marathon just because I want to say I've done one. I've kind of slowed down a little bit on the running and stuff, but just because of other fitness goals that I have. But I do enjoy running, and I would just like to say, hey, I ran one half marathon. It was brutal, but I did it. You know, I just want to say it because I never thought I would run a 10K, and then I ran a 10K, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I did that once, and I probably won't do it a lot, but I did that. So, you know, that's kind of how I want to be with a half marathon is I just want to be able to say, yeah, I did that. Even if it was slow, I did that. Still continue growing with God, making sure and reading my Bible verses like every day. I have certain ones that I like to read and stuff, and I try to do them in the morning when I first wake up. I always felt like my day went better is when as soon as I woke up, I grabbed my phone and I read my Bible verses. So I really do want to try to strive for that, and then right before I go to bed, just so that way you have like that reminder of when you wake up and before you go to bed. Be a good person. Don't be a B word, you know. I would like to do at least 10 weddings this year. That's what I did last year, so I would like to do at least 10 this year again. I would like to do 4 births. That's kind of like my max that I can really do with births. Still maintain my weight between like 165, 170. I'm cool with that weight. Would like to get a little leaner, but maintaining another year is like, I just want to continue maintaining and being healthy. YouTube goals, maybe like upload like twice a month on things. Just kind of go from there. Just kind of see how it goes. I do want to be able to do 1 unassisted tricep dip, and I am so close to that. So I thought I'd be able to do it by last year. It still feels like December to me. Last year, but I didn't get to do it, or not get to do it. I didn't accomplish it, but I am like almost there. So I really want to be able to do an unassisted tricep dip, and I want to be able to do at least 1 pull-up in my life. It's one of those things that like the half marathon, like I want to be able to say that I've done a freaking pull-up, even if it's 1 and only 1 time. I want to do a pull-up. That's a goal. That's goals that I have for this year. As we all know, like I'm the type of person that like even after I set goals, I'll have like 10 more goals in my head that like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this. And sometimes my goals go like way, way too much. And so then like I never reach any goals. So I have to be very strategic and careful with like, okay, I'm going to give myself like this many goals and try to work on that many, because if not, I'll get so sidetracked on so many different things. So that's the problem I have with goals. And then other people, you know, the lacking motivation and things like that. And that can be really hard. It's not like, even though I'm a pretty motivated person, I do not wake up on the motivated side of the bed every single morning. I really don't. I don't wake up on the positive side of the bed every morning. Sometimes I am Nancy, negative Nancy. But you just have to push through all the hard struggles, all of the bad days, all of the things that aren't like perfect, and just reach your goals. And that's kind of like really what I want to do with this community, is just be positive, just talk about random stuff, and you know, just go from there. So I hope that you liked this first video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff that the wonderful YouTubers say. And you know, remember to love yourself no matter what stage in life you're at, no matter what you are going through. Remember to always love yourself, and just know that you're a work in progress, and just strive each and every day to be a better version of yourself than yesterday. I feel like I butchered that last part, but I hope you catch what I'm saying. Yes.